kind of the back part of the upper geyser basin. And yeah, it's currently 68 degrees tonight. They're saying it's going to have a low of 41. USGS isn't reporting any earthquakes for today. Only a total of 11 for the last 7 days. The most recent was yesterday, supposedly a 0.9. And it looks like the largest was probably this one right here, a 2.1 near Hedgen Lake. Now, you know that when Hank Hessler made a statement, which probably ended up getting him in a lot of trouble, that when Yellowstone started having magnitude earthquakes, they would be very concerned. So I'm going to start with this earthquake today at 8:43 a.m. It's marked on all 3 monitors in red, so they know the earthquake happened. A text message was sent to somebody there at the University of Utah who monitors what's going on at Yellowstone, but they did not bother to report it. This came in as a magnitude 2.59. Yeah, a little bit higher than a magnitude 2. We'll go to the seismic signature. There you go. And let's extract that to see what's going on. Oh, my. Rounded tops, harmonic tremors. This comes from USGS, 4 major types of earthquake signatures, seismogram. Okay, the top one, sharpened points, tectonic-like earthquakes. That's when the plates are moving. Oh, gee, that looks like what we had there at 8:43 a.m. Shallow, volcanic tremors. And then there's surface events. They're all mixed up. Starts out, very subtle and slowly gets louder. Now, harmonic tremors are similar to volcanic tremors, but they're shorter. They don't have the long lines that volcanic tremors have. They didn't even know about harmonic tremors until after Mount St. Helens erupted. Harmonic tremor. A harmonic tremor is a sustained release of seismic and infrasonic energy, typically associated with the underground movement of magma, the venting of volcanic gas from magma, or both. And that comes from Wikipedia. This comes from Wired magazine of October 18th, 2018. Eruption word or words of the day, harmonic tremor and tornadoes. When magma or fluids move through the crust, they can produce a seismic signal, harmonic tremor. Unlike normal seismicity related to fault movement that creates punctuated seismicity, a singular event that diminishes with time and can then have aftershocks, the movement of magma or fluids can produce a constant long period tremor. And they have an example down below. This tremor is also not like most tectonic seismicity in the sense that it is usually only measurable by seismic instruments. Tremors, harmonic tremors, were first recognized as a precursor of volcanic activity after the 1985 eruption of Nevado del Ruiz in Colombia. So you just can't go by seismic signatures. You have to take into account where it's located, which in this case it is Maple Creek, what kind of uplift is currently happening, and hopefully you'll get warnings of smaller earthquakes. Here we have the tilt meter for the Madison River area. This is from a borehole very deep in the ground. X is north, Y is east. And they've been measuring, been talking about how the uplift has been just generally straight up. And if you go back to the last 30 days, you can see that the ground has been slowly rising. This is in microradians, very slowly. And then the disk for the last 30 days. And this goes back to 2011 when they started tracking the uplift there at Yellowstone. Only one of the monitors. This is the borehole 207 at Madison River. And you can see we got a steady increase, and I talked about this in my last video. As you know, there's been a lot of construction, a lot of work going on since the flooding there that closed down the park. And sometimes people really freak out when they see activity, and lately it's been the promontory that's been showing all kinds of activity. And yeah, they're probably working up there. Road construction, yeah, maintenance, building, whatever. And another one would have been the northeast entrance over here. That was showing a lot and still showing a lot. Yeah, they still have a lot of work to do over there. But unless you see something large that matches up with adjoining monitors, I really would not worry about that. You know, I look for earthquakes that are on multiple monitors, not just one. And let's bring this down. You see the promontory and Mount Sheridan doesn't show anything. Hawks Rest. Now that's another interesting monitor. Supposedly years ago I was told that there is a crack at the bottom of the river there at Hawks Rest, and the water slowly seeps down, and once in a while it causes earthquakes, small explosions of that heated water. So that's what goes on a lot at Hawks Rest. So what I try to do is match up earthquakes on multiple monitors. And once again, I got 3 here. The one on the right is Maple Creek. This is Lake Butte, and this is Purple Mountain. I try to get a broader view of the park. So we got this one here that's not being reported. We got another one here, and it is marked in red for Maple Creek. Let's go there. We'll go to the seismic signature. And right there, it shows up on all 3 monitors. And again, it's not being reported. Again, harmonic tremors. Harmonic tremors. This one here is Lake Butte. And this is Purple Mountain. Okay, let's make that bigger. Let's check out what's going on. This looks basically tectonic. So we got 2 that are showing harmonic and 1 showing tectonic. Now it could be from uplift that's causing this, but more than likely it's because of the North American plate slowly moving towards the west. That's why we got the tectonic tremors here. This was a very deep earthquake, probably 10 miles below sea level. I can tell that because of how hot it is down at the bottom. Let me make that one bigger. There you go. See the heat and the gases, and yeah, that came up with this earthquake. This would have been today at 12:50 a.m. And yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, we got some more little small tremors here. Let me pull it over, and then we'll go back to the seismic signature and see what it was doing. I'll have to make it bigger. Okay, we'll start there. See, that's tectonic. Tectonic. And more tectonic. And more tectonic. Alright, so let's go down to this one, which is marked in red. Let's take a look at that. All 3 monitors. Okay, Lake Butte. Looks like Lake Butte and Maple Creek are the largest signatures. Let's bring this up. 1:32 p.m. That's today. We got a mixture of both harmonic and tectonic, signatures. This is from Maple Creek. Yeah, same thing. Harmonic and tectonic. You can see too here how it's rounded. If I shorten it up, it would come in as a magnitude 2. Let me bring this down. 2.92, almost a 3. It's really hard because, yeah, that's a slow-moving tremor. Look at that. And I'll bring it across. I really shortened it up. See, that's where I ended it right there, where it settled down. Yeah, 2.92. And you can see it's on all three monitors. There's quite a few other real small ones. Let me try and find it. There's the popping of the rock. I've talked about that before. We got another one up here, it looks like. Yeah, and that's Maple Creek. That's concerning when it shows that. That is, let me make that bigger. That's very concerning. Because it was a quick popping of the rock where, and I've talked about how it's probably got some cracks forming under the ground, allowing the magma to come up into the system, to rise up. Magma is very buoyant. It just wants to naturally rise. Here we got harmonic and tectonic. That's marked in red. And then we got, let's go to this one. It's not marked in red, but yeah, another small one there. And we got another one marked in red right there. And this is what it was showing when I pulled the file. It's currently almost 6 o'clock. I believe I pulled these files at about a little after 5. All right, let's make that bigger. Yeah, see harmonic. This is harmonic right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's pull this and make that bigger. Harmonic and tectonic. Okay, we got a little one there. Let's try and make that bigger. All kinds of little ones. There you go. Yeah, that's tectonic. And then we got the blobs of magma coming in as the, let's say we got a dike, and it reaches a point where the magma has hardened under the ground. It's got to melt it. So then it just kind of sits there for a little bit, and sometimes it settles down where that magma that came up through that crack in the ground hardens, and then it repeats the process over time. Yeah, and then let's go up over here. I already showed you all that. Okay. Yeah, these are blobs of magma. Yeah, as the plate moves, this is all tectonic. Now, this monitor here is Lake Butte, and you know they got that crack in the bottom of the lake where dike intrusion has been trying to come up for a very long time. And we got this marked in red, and I bet you we got some heat. Yep. And we got another one, little one right there, more heat. Let's see. Right there, more heat. Oh, wrong line. See if I can find it. Oh, right there. Yep. Show you all this. Yeah, not surprising. This is on the eastern side of Yellowstone Lake. And then, oh, look all this that was going on earlier. This right here, let me bring it over a little bit. There you go. When the magma's coming up, you got the popping of the ground. The sound of the moving hot water, hot gases, magma, gets so loud the machine cannot pick it up. And this is what they call when a volcano screams. And that's all through this section right here. 2346. So that was last night. 6:46 and 30 seconds. 6 o'clock. Well, actually 6 o'clock. 6:47. Then it looks like it's settled down. Yeah. 6:45. Oh, we got some more right there. 6:37. Yep. And we'll go to the... Oh, I have to make it bigger. Okay, I'll go show you the popping. See how it went silent? See that right there? Yep, the volcano was screaming. Yeah, years ago we never used to see this at all at Yellowstone. This is all new. Those that have followed me would know this is all new at Yellowstone. Looks like we got some more screaming down here. 12:10 Universal. So 7:10 a.m. that would have been today. And over here, 7:09 a.m. And we got some more screaming over here. 12:55, 7:55. What else? Yeah, we got some more maybe there. Popping of the rock. Let me bring this down. Yeah, the most recent popping. Looks like right there. That would have been 2:48 p.m. this afternoon. Yeah. I don't know why they are always looking over here at Beehive. And these three people I have seen before. I think there's three. Yeah, I don't know what they're monitoring over there. I assume they work for the park. Oh, they moved the camera. Because they have been there sitting for an extended length of time. For, I want to say maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, they were there also. And this is the, I believe, lioness that they're looking at. Yeah, look at the dead trees. They're dying from the roots up because of the gases are killing them off. If you're planning on going to Yellowstone, take a thermal camera with you, or one of those, they have a handheld little thermal type thing you can take. And take that with you and take some ground temperatures. Oh, speaking of ground temperatures, they have often in the past closed down the different trails because of the heat coming up. And there was this one trail that they closed down. This is the area where they thought a new thermal geyser hot pool was going to come up. See the discoloration here? Up over there, you can see it's wet over here. I'm not sure on the date, but yeah, you might be walking along and yeah, I wonder if you could actually sink into the ground because of the heat and the water that's coming up underneath. And on the USGS webpage, on their Flickr account, I found images of different infrastructure that needs to be repaired. Here's one of the trails and another one. This here is an image of a petrified tree from one of the eruptions at Yellowstone. And yeah, it turned to stone. And I got another one. There's some more. These are standing trees, and that's the previous image that I showed you. Let me make that a little bit bigger. And then I got some more. These are petrified logs, which is really odd because it looks like they were cut, don't it? Yeah, and stacked. And then there's that thermal camera. And you think you have privacy as you walk down the trail. This woman here is putting up a trail counter, counting how many people actually walk down the trails. There's one image. And there she is taking the data from the trail counter. And I even found an image of the Yellowstone jail. Looks like they got room for 4 people in there. Yeah, I don't know how strong that wire is, but yeah, stay away from the animals. Don't create problems. Don't be a fool and end up in their jail. Yeah, they don't look like they're very comfortable mattresses. So that's all I have for you right now. If you have any thoughts, once again, please put them down below. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch my videos and sharing. Thank you very much for your support. Boy, you guys are number 1. I appreciate it. Yeah, see, those 3 guys are still there. Yeah. I mean, they'll stay there for hours probably. They're going to